Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Andy Cohen wears special jewelry on his finger, but it's not that kind of jewelry. Over the years, fans of the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen host have noticed several rings on a finger on his right hand and have wondered if they represent something significant. Is that a wedding ring you wear sometimes? One Instagram user asked Andy during an Instagram Q&A held in 2020. In response, Andy snapped a close-up photo of the rings and explained, "It's actually 4 bands that I wear on my right hand." In the image, you can see layered together 3 black stone-encrusted gold bands and 1 diamond-encrusted gold band. Though fans wondered if the rings held any special meaning, Andy revealed they don't mean anything. Andy also clarified the details back in 2013 on a segment called Ask Andy. In the segment, the dad of 2 responded to fans who were wondering about the rings on his finger and if he was engaged. "It's actually several rings kind of combined," he shared. "I bought myself a present." While Andy isn't currently engaged, he is actively dating. On a January 2024 episode of WWHL, The Real Housewives of New York City alum Lisa Vanderpump discussed a dating update with the St. Louis native. After sharing a bit about her current dating life, Andy shared a few details about his status. "I'm single and ready to mingle, absolutely," he shared. "I mean, you and I hitting the town together, that would be dangerous." Lisa replied, "We need to do that. Just one night," as Andy concurred, "Yeah, that would be wild." When he's not attending to his hosting duties on WWHL, Andy loves spending quality time with his 2 children, Ben and Lucy. On Friday, February 14, Andy gave fans a glimpse of his Valentine's Day on Instagram. The New York City resident started his day by posting a photo of a plush Snoopy toy decked out with heart-shaped antennas and a heart-patterned scarf. Alongside it was a red envelope addressed to his 6-year-old son, Benjamin Allen Cohen. "Happy Valentine's Day," Andy wrote over the Instagram story. Later, he shared his Valentine's Day workout with his trainer, Stanislav Stan Kravchenko, and friend Bruce Bozzi. "It's Beauty Pump Friday. With my Valentines," Andy shared, asking Stan if he would be his Valentine. Stan agreed, prompting Andy to playfully ask, "How many clients are you telling that to?" To which Stan responded, "All of them." Andy Cohen is no stranger to luxury flair and making bold fashion statements. As the mastermind behind Bravo's Real Housewives franchise and the host of Watch What Happens Live, Cohen is constantly in the public eye, and his personal style is just as much a part of his brand as his sharp wit and unfiltered interviews. While his suits are always impeccably tailored and his accessories meticulously curated, one piece of his jewelry collection has left fans particularly intrigued: the 4 diamond-encrusted bands that adorn his finger. For years, viewers have speculated about the significance of these rings. Are they gifts? A hidden message? A tribute to something? Or someone special? The mystery has fueled endless online discussions, with Bravo fan accounts dissecting every close-up shot of Cohen's hands like a forensic team investigating a crime scene. Finally, Andy Cohen has decided to put the speculation to rest, revealing the deeply personal and symbolic meaning behind his dazzling bands. In a recent episode of Watch What Happens Live, Cohen addressed the curiosity surrounding his rings. "It's not just about fashion," he admitted with a smile, holding up his hand for the cameras. "Each of these rings represents something incredibly meaningful to me." The first band, he explained, was the start of it all, a gift he gave himself when Watch What Happens Live reached its 10th anniversary in 2019. "I was sitting there thinking, wow, 10 years of doing this show that started as this tiny late-night experiment. That's something to celebrate. So I bought myself a little reminder of how far we come." A diamond-encrusted reminder, no less. The second ring came in 2021, when Cohen marked another major milestone, the birth of his first child, Benjamin. "Becoming a dad changed everything," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "I wanted something that I could look at every day and be reminded of how lucky I am to have my son." The ring, which features slightly larger diamonds than the first, symbolizes the expansion of his heart and his world. The third band. That one is a direct nod to the Real Housewives empire. "People joke that I'm the housewives' dad," Cohen laughed, "so I figured I should have something to commemorate that." The third ring came in 2023, right around the time that Bravo aired its 15th anniversary special celebrating The Real Housewives of Orange County, the franchise that started it all. 15 years of The Housewives meant it was time for another ring. Cohen joked, "It's like a Housewives reunion, sparkly, dramatic, and something you can't look away from." Of course, he couldn't resist adding a little Bravo flair to the band. "This one is actually a little different from the others," he noted. "There's a tiny WWHL engraved on the inside, just for me. My little Easter egg." That left one final question. What about the fourth ring? "I knew you'd ask about that one," Cohen teased. "This one is probably the most personal of all." The fourth diamond-encrusted band was added in 2024, and while Cohen had kept its meaning under wraps for some time, he finally shared its significance. It represents his friendships and the people who have stood by him through his incredible career. "I've been so lucky to have friends who've been with me from the beginning. People who've supported me, lifted me up, and been there through the highs and lows," he said. "This ring is for them. It's a reminder that success isn't just about what you achieve, but who you share it with." Cohen grew emotional as he reflected on the journey he's been on, from his early days as a producer at CBS to becoming one of the most recognizable figures in pop culture. "If you had told me back in the day that I'd be sitting here, hosting my own show, talking to some of the most famous people in the world, and running a franchise that changed reality television, I wouldn't have believed you." With 4 rings already in place, fans are already wondering, will Cohen add a 5th? "Never say never," he said with a wink. "Maybe when Benjamin gets his first Housewives tagline, I'll add another." Whether or not he continues the tradition, one thing is clear. Andy Cohen's diamond bands are more than just eye-catching accessories. They tell the story of his life, his career, and the people who matter most to him. And as long as Cohen continues to shape the world of entertainment, his jewelry will remain as iconic as his sharp humor and undeniable charm. Andy Cohen, the iconic Bravo host and mastermind behind the Real Housewives franchise, is no stranger to glitz and glamour. His vibrant personality, sharp wit, and unparalleled ability to stir up drama on Watch What Happens Live have made him a household name. But recently, eagle-eyed fans have noticed something intriguing about his jewelry, specifically the 4 dazzling diamond-encrusted bands that he wears on his finger. What's the story behind these opulent rings? Why 4? And do they hold a deeper significance beyond their undeniable sparkle? In a candid sit-down, Andy Cohen finally explained the meaning behind his signature accessory, and as expected, his reasoning is as stylish and layered as he is. At first glance, many assumed the rings were simply a testament to Andy's success, a symbol of his journey from a behind-the-scenes producer to the face of Bravo's most beloved reality empire. However, as it turns out, each ring tells a story, representing a significant chapter in his life. The first and oldest ring in his collection is a tribute to the network that made him a star. Andy Cohen has often spoken about how Bravo changed his life. He began as an executive, helping to develop hit reality shows, but soon his charisma and passion propelled him in front of the camera. "I owe so much to Bravo," Andy shared. "It's where I found my voice, and more importantly, where I got to connect with so many incredible people. I wear this first ring as a reminder of the journey I've been on, from being a fan of television to shaping it." This band, encrusted with brilliant white diamonds, is simple yet elegant, much like the early days of Bravo reality TV before it became the chaotic juggernaut it is today.